Looking across the pond now, after capturing one of the largest landslide victories in a general election, UK's Labour Party face a tall task to reset Britain after 14 years under the Tories. Prime Minister-elect Sir Keir Starmer intends to change course and to lead an urgent mission of national renewal. Meanwhile, Britain's Conservative Party is left to pick up the pieces after suffering its worst election defeat ever and the resignation of its leader, Rishi Sunak, today. Jason Gaidola joins us live in studio with more. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Nicole. The outgoing prime minister says he won't officially leave just yet, but he will be looking for a successor in the meantime, leaving major question marks about what the party will look like in the near future. Greeted with cheers on Downing Street in Westminster, Britain's new Prime Minister-elect makes his first official public address today.
I invite you all to join this government of service in the mission of national renewal. Our work is urgent, and we begin it today.
Prior to his arrival, Sir Keir Starmer attended Buckingham Palace, where he was received by King Charles to officially form government, after the Labour Party claimed a massive landslide victory in the general election.
We've changed the Labour Party, returned it to service, and that is how we will govern. Country first, party second. And it is surely clear to everyone that our country needs a bigger reset.
Starmer and company ended a 14-year run by Britain's Conservatives after winning more than 400 seats out of 650 in Parliament, one of the largest victories ever by the Labour Party. Many world leaders congratulated Starmer for the win, including Canada's own Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, who says he looks forward to working with his UK counterpart. Starmer's new cabinet ministers also made their way to Downing Street, where work will begin on campaign promises, including an economic reboot and a rebuilt healthcare system.
This seems to have been a vote against the Conservatives rather than an enthusiastic vote for Labour. Actually, Labour's vote share is still pretty small. It hasn't gone up massively. And Keir Starmer has become Prime Minister at the head of this whopping great majority with net unfavourability ratings, which is quite a curious juxtaposition.
Meanwhile, UK's Conservative Party was decimated after suffering its worst defeat in its existence. Tory leader Rishi Sunak conceded the loss and is calling it quits.
I have heard your anger, your disappointment, and I take responsibility for this loss. Following this result, I will step down as party leader, not immediately, but once the formal arrangements for selecting my successor are in place.
Since taking over the reins from Liz Truss 2 years ago, pre-election polling showed Tory dissatisfaction on issues like Brexit, rising living costs, and immigration controls.
Labour has managed to get this landslide not so much because the population has suddenly become really left-wing, rather because the population is just really upset with the way that this government has behaved.
Party reshuffles, failed economical output, and a deteriorated healthcare system were major factors. One Conservative minister says he's had enough.
I'm fed up of performance art politics. Instead of concentrating on doing the job that they were elected to do, I've had enough of it. I want the Conservative Party to get back to the ethos of doing stuff well and being competent.
And the election results show voter turnout is on track to be the lowest for more than 20 years. As of today, turnout was hovering just below 60%. That's about 7 points down from the last election in 2019.